Okie dokie. Hello, everybody. Hello, one person or two people. The stream numbers are actually getting up a bit, so I'll scroll it up a bit so we can see what we're dealing with here. Maybe I can move my screen actually. We've got 23. Oh, wrong one. 23 video 23 got 13 views. I don't know if that's because of the what do you call it, the name, the upselling ethically title. The Friday wrap got 12, so the numbers are going up. Having tea with a customer, they got 2 views. I do recommend that though, because it's a good way to connect with customers. Go check that out if you want. Today I was going to go on about actually I'm just going to do some housekeeping. I actually watched one of my videos back for the first time. I think it was the video 23, and I touch my face a lot and clean shit out of my teeth, it seems, with my tongue or something. It's lots of weird stuff that you don't realize you do until you've sort of watch yourself back. So a couple of notes there. Or also watching on double speed, I can't believe how slow I actually talk, but my brain is really ticking over, and I'm trying to make the words come out of my mouth as my brain thinks. It's a lot harder than I thought it would be. But that's sort of was the point of starting all this up, so I could get better at speaking, whether it's to a camera or to people or publicly, whatever. Better articulate myself, which I think is a good skill to have. But yes, listen on double speed, and it is a bit less painful. Okay, so thoughts today I had. The title of this video is called Pulling the Trigger. I had I'll lay out the story and then sort of touch on it, run through it afterwards. So today I had there was a job. Okay, there's a commercial instantaneous tank that I didn't know. I didn't know what was wrong with it or how it could be diagnosed based on the information that I had. So I hadn't been out to it anywhere or anything, but as a lady was saying, a couple of other people had been out and said that water had got into through the flue, through a big rain event that happened recently, and that's what some other people said. There was water in the instantaneous, continuous flow rather, Thermin 28 commercial tank, and someone had advised to get a PCB board and a transformer, and they'd blanked her. They hadn't got back to her for ages, and I think she was in a bit of a rush because the story sort of lays itself out later. Anyway, I was like, maybe I'll, because I was like, I'll get in touch with some contacts and see if they can recommend anyone. So I was in touch with, so we do the warranty work for Ducks, and I was in touch with one of the guys at Ducks. Said, do you guys have any commercial technicians? It was a Thermin 28, so obviously going to go to Ducks/Thermin for that. And he was like, we don't have in-house ones, but his who we use, when we're dealing with commercial hot water stuff. And I don't know why, but I was very reluctant to call this person. I think that this is something with me I've found is I don't I don't really like phone calls. I have no idea what it is, but like if I'm in a like stressed out about a job or like something, I'm real busy and a phone call comes in, I'm like very reluctant to answer it, depending on who it is. And same with uh, calling people uh, about something that I'm not really sure about. So that's what might be something that I need to work on in myself. But anyway, the point is, I was like umming and ahhing about calling it. I was like, oh, maybe I can just figure it out. I can go out there and just figure it out myself. Anyway, I ended up calling this guy, and it turns out he'd already been to this job, and he was the one that ghosted the lady, but he'd actually already ordered the parts, and the like he's going to do the job. But we ended up getting chatting, and um, he he was like, so I was like, do you do subby work? Like, do you do any? Do you use subbies for your work? Because he's in commercial hot water, and he was like, oh, who have we got? Nathan Smith on the chat. Nathan Smith. Hello, mate. Do I know you? Do we know each other? Maybe, maybe not. Anyway, um, and he said, like, you caught me at a good time because, like, he said he had his ass hanging out. So I don't know. I think every time I've like taken the plunge on something that I don't want to do, there's always been a good outcome from it. Another example would be, and like taking the plunge on a phone call doesn't really sound a lot like taking a plunge, but it was sort of like I knew I was reluctant to do it, and doing it, it sort of reminded me that I just pay off and ah oh sweet from sorry going back to Nathan's message here from up north there, yeah. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. Yeah, so yeah, the other example was um, when I was first looking to start up, like when I hadn't really, I don't think I'd set up. Oh, I think the website had been set up. It was really early days for all city services, and it still is early days. But it was early days, and I was just calling random companies that looked professional. So I'd like find a company either on Google or Instagram, and I'd like see their website and what sort of work they do. And I was just calling them to say like, oh, do you have any tips about starting a business? And like I had a business before, but I think I obviously went about it the wrong way. Like it failed after 3 years. Um, and I connected with someone who said, just like, come and see our warehouse. Like, he was super friendly, and yeah, he just had a lot of good advice, and we're still in touch now. It's Matt at GF James, and he just had like a lot of a good feedback. He'd recently bought the business. So he's like, if you ever need to buy a business or something, I've got someone that can help you. It is like really super helpful. And I think it's those sorts of uh, daunting tasks that you just need to pull the trigger on and do it, because like the worst that can happen is that you don't move forward. But if you do nothing, you obviously don't move forward too. So um, that's probably enough examples of things that have turned out good, beneficial after you know procrastinating on doing it. So next, let's do some stats, I reckon. Ready for stat time. Tuesday, the 3rd of February, one install today. I have said this a few times, but the company I work for is pretty chill. Be nice to be busier, but it's not my business, so I'm not gonna comment on that. But I installed a water heater today, bringing the grand total. So year to date installs 21, repairs still 29, but that is a total of 50 jobs for the year. Nice little milestone there. 0 YouTube subscriber increase, so still on 25. That's fine. That we can putt along. It's actually been quite easy to live stream every night. It is starting to become a habit. This is my 24th live stream. I don't know how long this isn't. I think a habit's like 3 months of consistency. Then it becomes a real like ingrained habit. But yeah, I don't have to remember to do it or anything. It's sort of just, I'm kind of excited to do it almost. And as I learn more about it and sort of polish it up a bit, it becomes more and more interesting. I did just unlock how to how to link the video directly to my stories, which is pretty good. I do want to have more of like a studio setup, not a studio, but like at least a desk and somewhere I can sit with the setup. I do have another camera that I bought that I haven't really used yet. It's just a bit, it's like too easy to use the computer camera here. So it's been a bit cumbersome to set up that higher quality camera, just to like set it up and pack it back down. Like to have enough space to do it all. There's one desk in here, and that's my partner's work from home desk. But things will slowly polish up as they continue along. But I'm actually gonna grab. Oh, that's right. I have stickers. So if anyone wants stickers, you or a mate or whatever, I'll like mail them out to you, no charge, whatever, or drop them off to your house. I just want to get these on water heaters. So hit me up, send me a message, email, call me, text me, whatever. My number's here. All my contact details are on my website. Also, any social media platform, get in touch. I've actually been I was sort of trying to post on Twitter, and it was pretty painful. It wasn't getting anywhere, and I'm putting down thoughts that I have through the day as text on Twitter instead of reposting like a video. Like, so basically I kind of post whatever I post on Instagram, I post on TikTok. The stories, you can save the stories, and it keeps the captions. The captions I think are so crucial. So I hate when I see a story and they're like, it looks like they're talking about something interesting, and for whatever reason you can't turn your volume up. You just want to read the captions. Anyway, the stories are captioned. I repost them onto TikTok, and like some of the time lapses and videos I put on TikTok. But Twitter, yeah, I don't know. I haven't got any traction on Twitter, and I'm not that concerned about it. But I'm sure there's a market there. People on Twitter, everyone on Twitter has a water heater. So, yeah, right now I'm just actually typing out written text, no videos or pictures, and of just plumbing thoughts or like business thoughts or, you know, customer service, all that sort of thing. It's like kind of like a diary almost. All right, I think that'll do for tonight. As always, get in touch. Thanks for tuning in, Nathan, if you're still there. Tune in anytime. Love to see the chat bar going off. I don't know who can actually see. Obviously, you can see it. I'm not sure. I don't know if there's top chat. Some messages are potential spam. All messages are visible. Yeah, I don't know how to get the chat, live chat in the like in the video after it's been posted, because there's the live video, then there's the video, like it just downloads to YouTube or whatever, and it's there forever. But I'm not sure that the chat comes up in the saved videos, like videos of the past. Anyway, I can Google that later. All right, good night, good day, see you later, see you tomorrow.